Hello, my name is Nina Ivanna Israel. I am a tutor of uh, German and English. I am from Russia. Today I begin a new cycle of my videos about my life. Don't think that I am a selfish, but I want through my life to show all of you the history of my country after the Second World War uh, as an eyewitness. I really saw that time and I want to tell you about. I don't want agitate you or discuss. I simply show you the events, the facts, uh, which will happen that time. Why I do it? I have some reasons. The first one is I want to show my generation, my young generation, even my grandsons and my sons, my nephews, nieces, and so on, about our life of that time. I want to show them the real life, not what they read in books, different books of different authors, um, who sometimes really does not know what they write, and you know it. They do it only because of money, but not because of the truth of of history. And it is the most main reason in these videos. The second one is I want to show all my FB friends um, from all over the world also the history of my country through my life. I I was really witness of this of that time, and of course I want that all that everybody can understand that we are the same. We are the same in the whole world, in spite of our color of skin, in spite of our different points of view, in spite of our living places, different living places, we are the same. And I want also to say the truth, how I understood and understand that and nowadays time. The third one is I want to show and I want to share my skills, my knowledge with the young generation, with the people mm, who has who have kids or who can teach and so on. I'm a pensioner now, and I want I have really a huge um, baggage of knowledge and skills of life, really, and not only me. I am really not selfish. I want to show through my example to people how to share this knowledge. And I want that after my videos on the screen of different notebooks will appear also such videos. The people and my friends and unknown people will share their knowledge with the young generation, will tell about their countries. I want to have such a seminar in the whole world. Imagine from that time to this time, from that place to this place, here and there appeared different videos by people who really knows a lot, and really it will be very well. There are my most important uh, reasons, and I repeat, I don't agitate, and I don't want to agitate you. I don't want to discuss about politics in our countries, because no, there are, there were, and there are, and there will be also different points of different situations in different countries. We are different. We are the same, and we are different, of course. So, and now I return to the 1947. 19th month was my country in peace. It lived in peace. 19 months, it is a lot and little. None because our country, the European part of our country, of my country, was without towns, villages, everything was lying in ruin. And my country needed to rebuild the life in all branches of economy. It, from month to month, returned animals, birds in their nests, their holes, in their homes, began to bring harvest for people, our gardens, our fields, our orchards, and people began to rebuild their lives too. They rebuilt or built new uh, homes for their life. The spring came in my country. The spring not as a part of a season, but the spring of life. And all people began to rebuild their life. Not every family could meet their soldiers, and neighbors, their neighbors helped them to rebuild their houses. There were many subotniks when people from early morning till late evening worked and helped each other to rebuild houses. Some of them built new houses, new homes for their new families. And among them there were my parents, Maria Alexeyevna and Ivan Ilyich. They are my most important, uh, people in my life. My father fought or took part in the war and fought in Stalingrad. After war, he returned home and met my mother. And it was a very strong love, really. Because after short life of my father, um, my mother became a widow and never married anyone. They lived very well. Um, they were very good people, kind-hearted people, very clever people. My father began to work as detective. My mother was a housewife, and till the death of my father, of my dad, my mommy did not work. They built their new life. Yeah, they built their new family. And after some time, on the 17th of January at 2 a.m., I'm sorry, I was born. It was very hot winter. It was very frosty winter, and it was windy. It was very cold that time. But I was born, and all my members all members of my family were happy because I was the first daughter. I was the first niece. I was the first granddaughter. I was the first in our new generation. I was born for luck and for happiness, and I'm really thankful to my parents that they gave all their life and their love to me. So, but now I finished, and the next time I will tell you about my life, my childhood, my early childhood, and I wish you to be happy, and I wish you that you will edit to my videos, you will say something, you will like them, or will share, or will judge as you want. But I want also that you will tell about your life, about the history of your countries. And I want to see a world seminar when each of us share with their history of their countries and their life. So be well, and I want that we will meet much time. I think that mm, I will say about only the most important events in my life and the most important events in the life of my country. Be well. I repeat, be well. Bye.